I'm gonna do. I'm giving all my love to you. I'm giving all my love to you.
Welcome back to Saving Us. We're back. Saving
again.
Us is a marriage and relationship podcast that we started 4 years ago. I believe it was 4 years ago.
July of
2020.
Woo. Oh, yeah, right.
Almost 4 years ago, right in the middle of the pandemic.
We sure did.
And so we just want to welcome you back. My name is Deetra Carter, and this is my wonderful husband,
Michael Carter.
And we are here to help save marriages. Because that's why we started Saving Us.
Right.
To help save us.
Yes.
So we just want to get into why we decided to come on back to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Sir.
So we're back. So how long have we been gone?
We've been gone 2 years.
Ooh.
2 years.
And we doing
so
stuff
we
going
stopped
back?
in 2022 because this is 24, right?
Yeah.
And why did we stop?
Yeah.
We had so much going on. You want to talk about a little bit what happened?
Well, after, for us, it was kind of like when COVID happened, the world shut down and all that, we remember 4 years ago. But for us, we kind of kept going through that, started the podcast, and then a couple years after COVID, it's almost like we had the post-COVID blues or something,
Post-COVID blues.
trying to get back into everything. But we just had kids moving out. Our last one was going to college, graduating, going to college, and you was in college. And also working at the Women's Care Center. And, and I was pastoring the church, living in a different city, pastoring in another city. And so just a lot was going on.
So we had a lot of things happening. So we moved from Indianapolis area down to Bloomington, where we are now, which is about an hour difference. And then started new jobs. He was already full-time pastor, but moved closer to the church is why we came down here. Like he said, we became true empty nesters because nobody is living with us, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a revolving door.
Nobody's
So we're
living
expecting
with us.
2 to be back in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
something
I
like
just
that.
found this information out recently that they coming back.
Two are coming
Two,
back.
not one.
It is good. You miss them.
Oh, well,
He misses them more than I do. He does. We see them still quite often.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the one who's in college, we're in the same town. So Indiana University, we're in Bloomington where the church is. And so our youngest is at IU. And she still comes over. I mean, it's not like she comes over to wash her clothes and stuff. She doesn't do that. But she still
comes to hang out.
She just comes to hang out,
Yeah.
So.
But because she's in the city, we don't feel like we have to keep up with her because she's so close, I think. That's why.
Yeah.
Because we have another one who lives all the way on the East Coast, and I call her like twice a week.
Yeah.
I think because
FaceTime
she's
and
far
everything.
away.
Yeah.
But the ones that are close, we don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to.
So what do you think it feels like? Do you feel like a true empty nester? I mean, we are empty nesters because nobody technically lives with us.
Right.
Though even right now, at the moment, we have a nephew.
He
with us.
might come and stay.
And is it ever going to end?
It's never going to end for you.
Is it going to end?
This is how what goes around comes around. See, I did my time with the 5, right?
Yeah. Okay.
My time is up because I work
My
every
time is
day,
up.
and I'm not cooking. I'm not doing none of that.
Okay,
because I did it. I did it for 20. My oldest is 34.
Yeah, I have to admit, you did an excellent job all those years.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone who says stay-at-home mom is not a job is lying. It's a job.
But you know what? If the one stays with us, I'll be back. I'll be like, okay, we got to do our family night. We got to do our game night. We got to do this.
We
got to
already
do that.
started.
I know, because you got to train them. You cannot have children and just be like they watching TV. So
yeah,
they are they go do their stuff. You have to be a parent. You have to parent the children. You have to be present.
You got to be there.
You have to be present, sir. Yes. And even if you have the type of job, you just take them with you. If you have to go to the hospital and visit somebody, you take them with you. Well, if you have to have lunch with somebody, you take them with you.
Okay.
Yes. How's he gonna learn ministry if he don't go
That's
with
true.
you?
Okay. All right. I got it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop fussing. Okay.
So how's it? How do you feel like it is to be an empty nester?
I love it.
You love it.
I am loving it. I am waiting on grandbabies.
Well, you gonna keep.
So we
waiting.
got to talk to the 30-year-olds.
First of all, yeah.
They didn't bring me no babies.
Well, yeah. The oldest, we don't see her getting married anytime soon.
True.
The second has
They prevented it.
what?
They're not having no babies.
Yeah, well, they prevented it.
They prevented
Oh,
it.
I didn't even know that. Okay, and then the third
The third
in Brooklyn. She's in Brooklyn.
We still got
so
a
what does that
chance
tell
with that third one. Got a chance. I mean,
don't know.
ain't no prospects yet, but we got a chance.
you? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She got rid of her last boyfriend. So
Yes, he
And
had to
then-
go.
the fourth one.
Who's number four? Oh, no. He doesn't. No,
He ain't got no-
he doesn't need a chance
No.
right now. He doesn't need a chance. No.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a while. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that fifth one, no, she's the
gonna
baby.
be on.
She's our baby.
She wants to be on
She's
Broadway.
good.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So she has things to do.
Yeah.
But we became grand godparents.
Oh, we did. Oh, you talking about
Sarah,
Sarah?
yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, we did become grand godparents.
One
That
of
was
our
good.
babies, one of our young people had a baby, and she's 20, and she asked us to be the godparents. I said, "Oh, we're the grand godparents because we're kind of old."
I've never heard of that.
So that's what I called us, the grand godparents.
Because we were like her godparent. Well, we were her
brothers.
brother's godparent. Yeah. So anyway, this is our youngest best friend.
Yeah,
She had a baby.
second generation godparents.
Yeah. There you go.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. So were you ever like? Let me ask you this before you move on. Were you ever like? A lot of people talk about. Well, I can't wait till these kids get out the house.
Yeah.
Were you ever that way? Like you couldn't wait for them to leave?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
mean,
I was
know you
fully
weren't,
I
but-
was fully invested in whatever stage I was in.
right.
Just all the way doing all of the things. And I think that's why I don't miss it. Because I was there and I did all of the things and enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to work full time.
Yeah.
Hats off to every parent who works all day. Because you know what? After 4 o'clock, my eyes start crossing. My mind goes
4
blank.
o'clock, not 6 o'clock.
Not
7
To be
o'clock.
real honest, I was supposed to be in the office till 5. Sometimes I'm there until 5. And if usually a student is there with me, and I have to solve a problem.
Right.
Other than that,
Your boss
I'm
might
not
be
doing.
watching.
I'm not doing a whole lot of work because my mind is done.
Your boss might be.
after 4 o'clock.
Your boss might be watching this. I know your
That's
boss.
true. They might be.
Yeah.
And I'll tell the truth and shame the devil. They can come on in and say, "How you doing?" I'll be like, "I'm fine." But
Lord have mercy.
after that 4 o'clock hour, not a whole lot getting done for me.
Yeah.
And to have to do that, if I had young children,
Mm-hmm.
my children would have been neglected because I would not have had energy
Yeah.
to take care of them the way children should be taken care of. So
But here,
glad I didn't have to.
what I hear you saying though is, you're talking about being present. Is you said you did all the things.
Yeah.
So embrace it. I think that when you're young and you have young kids, at some point you're thinking, man, I can't wait till this is over because they crying and they fighting and they fussing and they pulling hair and doing all kind of stuff. But really, if you really need to embrace that.
yes,
I mean, as much as not that it's just all pleasant, but
right.
know,
But
as much as you
because
can.
you don't want to wish your life away.
right, yeah,
At whatever stage you're in. Like if you have a car, I can't wait until I get this kind of car, or have a job. I can't wait till I get this kind of car, because then you're never satisfied with where you are, and you're never really engaged with where
Right.
you are, because you're always thinking, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? And once you get to the next step, it doesn't feel like you're there,
yeah.
because
you're always
because
trying to do
mentally
something
you're
else.
not.
Right.
It doesn't feel like you thought it would feel, because you haven't taken the time to really be there and be present.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So be present. That's good. Let's talk. So what about you?
What about me?
You became a college advisor now when you moved down here,
I did.
instead of a counselor.
It's the same thing basically, but go ahead.
What's that like?
It's a lot of tears. So we're talking about young adults.
You crying?
I have not yet.
Oh,
I have
you said
not
tears.
yet with anybody. I don't think I have
Who
yet with
crying?
anybody. Students,
Oh.
because you have to think you're becoming an adult. You're living on your own for the first time. You have responsibilities that you didn't have when you were at home. You have to worry about money. Some people have to worry about where they're going to get their meal from. Like if you're not on a meal plan, you have to figure it out. All this stuff, transportation. Young ladies got to figure out how I'm gonna get young men too. How I'm gonna get my hair cut. How I'm gonna get my hair done. All this kind of stuff, and it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. Some people feel like they weren't forced to go to college, but they were expected.
Right.
So they get there, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And so you have a few breakdowns.
Yeah.
I'd say about one a week or so.
Really?
Maybe one
Actually,
every other week.
breakdowns in the office. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You come in the office and just break down.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I'd say it's gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. We can make it. We got 4 weeks. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. So I do a lot of that, and then help people choose classes.
You know what I discovered, just real quick, a side note, when I got out on my own and I started having to pay for my own food, I realized we actually do have food at home.
Yeah, right.
There is food.
There is food in the house.
Because I think we had no food. Then I had to pay for my own food. I was like, there is some food here. So, but anyway, yeah.
That peanut butter and jelly started looking good.
Oh yeah,
grilled cheese, all
bowl of
that.
cereal.
Bowls of cereal, right?
Ramen, of course.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah.
It all works.
Yeah.
It all works.
So you like that, working with the young people?
I do. I enjoy working with the youth.
Yeah, getting them on their way.
I enjoy working with the youth. I am a person who is very routine.
Yeah.
And so if I did not work with young people, I would not know what was going on because I'm in my own world doing my own thing every day. So I enjoy working with them. They keep me updated. And they allow me to ask them for help, in areas where I need it. And, they come to me for help. So it's good. I like it.
Oh, okay. All right. You going to do that forever?
No.
Oh. Okay. I just was asking,
That is not my plan. Who knows, right? Who knows? That's not my plan to do that forever, but who knows? Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know. All right, that's what you're doing now. What else? So we catching up. We continue to
So what do
catch
you think about being an empty nester, sir?
I like it too. Well, some days I like it. I like it. I do like it. I do like the kids. I'm not, I'm not one of those dads who was like, I can't wait till everybody leaves.
No,
it's fine. I love it, but, I don't mind talking to them, when they come around and doing stuff for them and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't mind as long as they are trying. They trying. They got a job or looking for a job in school, and I think we are extremely blessed that our children listen to us.
Yes,
for the most part. For
the most part, yes.
But they do. They listen to us and they stay in touch, and we're pretty family oriented. Yeah, which I like that. So, yeah. But being an empty nester. I like it.
You like it? You feel free?
I do. The problem with it is the job I have now is totally autonomous.
Right.
Well, autonomous, I obviously answer to the big man upstairs, God knows, and so I obviously would feel convicted if I, took advantage too much of the autonomy. But naturally, it's totally autonomous. So not having that 9 to 5 every day, not that you clock in and clock out, but just metaphorically punching in and that kind of thing, and being an empty nester is kind of like.
So how long did it take you to find a routine that you could keep?
Probably a year. Yeah, but and we can talk about that later. But I do a lot of other stuff now too. I'll talk about that in our next thing when you talk about like what's new and all that.
All that new stuff.
Yeah,
I know why, because you have time, sir. You have time.
Well, I like you. I spent a lot of years going to bed, getting up at 9 at night, traveling an hour to work and working all night long, and then traveling an hour back home and doing all that. So I've spent a lot of years working. A lot of years. I worked on set long before we were married. I worked 6 days a week.
I don't care about those years.
She don't care about those years. But a lot of years. Even when we were married, I worked a lot of time. I did some stuff on Saturdays to get a better job.
This will be for a different podcast. But we should talk about midlife.
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 Like midlife crisis or just midlife period?
People call it crisis. I don't know if it's a crisis.
Yeah,
Midlife
crisis.
changes.
Midlife changes.
Midlife changes. Because we did go through that. Midlife changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all
So
right.
that'll be a future one.
All right. Midlife changes.
changes,
Right
yeah.
there. Midlife changes. We have to remember that.
All
Okay.
right. You want to talk about long distance?
Yeah, a couple of our kids. We're talking about being empty nesters and changes and all that. And you mentioned it, two of our kids. So two of them are here in Bloomington with us, the youngest and the next one up. One's in school, one's
Working. Keep going.
And so they're here. And then the oldest one is not far away. She's about 3 hours away. It's Aniqua. But then the other two we have long distance relationships with. One is in Brooklyn and one is in Boston.
Yeah.
And so that's how do we navigate that? Well, you said you talked to the one. You talked to Nia. She talked to Nia more than you talked to Renee. Renee, the youngest one, is here in town, and she talks to her once every couple
Because
weeks.
Renee just called and be like, Mom, can I use your car? Mom, can I do this? And I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
care.
That's true. Yeah, but you talk to Nia more. And Nia FaceTimes all
Yes.
the time, so
Yeah.
that's good. So you don't mind the long distance?
I don't.
Oh,
You
no,
know
we-
why? Because I plan to go every year.
Yeah, it gives her somewhere to go.
Yes.
She going to
I
New
love
York.
New York City.
go to
She
New
said,
York City.
I want to move home. No, you don't.
We're trying to get. Yeah, she wants to move back. She's a family person.
Yeah.
It's the
tried to
third, the
move
one in
back.
the middle. She's family. She's all about the family, But she's like, she's got it together. She has a great job, and great purpose, life purpose, and all that. And she's doing it. She's saving her money and doing all kind of things. But she wants to move back home. If I could get that attitude in the other one, we'd be in good shape. But
But you know what? We should not tell her don't come
Yeah.
back. Because maybe she needs to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs
Okay.
to. I told her the last time, I said, well, you do what you need to do. But my heart was saying, girl.
Yeah, stay there. Stay in
Don't
Brooklyn.
move
We
back.
coming. We're going to see
Yeah.
Broadway show. So, well, one of the things we did, which was great, talking about catching up, is you had an idea. It was like really around 2020 for us to go to Hawaii as a family. And I was like, you must be crazy. I'm a full-time pastor now, And so, but you
He's
were
talking about
saying...
he doesn't make money. That's why he said that.
Well, yeah,
I mean, he makes money, but not-
right, exactly.
Yes, he
the
gets
truth,
paid,
the truth of the
yes.
matter is, I went down when I became salary cut $25,000 when I left AT&T to become full-time pastor. But it's rewarding, and the Lord has not forsaken us. So anyway, you talked about going to Hawaii, and I was like, but this is a great idea. She said, I'm not talking about this year. Let's plan it out, 3 years out. So what we did was she opened a banking, a savings account and put all of our kids on it. And we just were able to put money in it. I don't know if they could get money out. You just put it so they could deposit
In the savings, yes.
into the savings. And so every month, each of us would put, and of course, her and I put the most money in there. But the kids did, and we put money in every month over a 3-year period, and then the trip was paid off by the time travel
All of that
and all
was-
that. So we actually did a Hawaii vacation over Christmas.
Yeah.
This past year,
It was great.
which was wonderful, and with everybody. So it was all 5 kids. How many kids we got?
5.
5 kids.
2 grands.
2
And
yeah,
one in-law.
and one in-law. What in-law?
In love.
Oh,
In love, really. Not
Yeah.
in-law, but
yeah,
in love.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. The second one's, yeah.
2 in love grands.
Yeah.
1 in love.
Yes, so we'll say that. So it was a lot of us.
Yeah.
So I thought that was great as a family to do. And now we should plan something else for, a few years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was good. So that's something else we did.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So-
All right.
What about now? Where we going?
Where are we going? This is the joy of being a wife. Because the husband is the visionary for the relationship. So where are we going, sir?
Okay, I'm going to tell you where we're going.
Okay.
First of all, you about to get your doctorate degree.
I am.
And,
In Jesus' name. Go ahead.
all right, church lady. Here we go church lady here. You're about to get your doctorate degree. She's like this close to it. We don't even going to. She's there. Actually, she's there. She don't want to admit. I got this. She's there. Mm-hmm. We're there. She got her doctorate degree, and well, as soon as you do that, what is it? You want to become a professor, right?
I would. I believe I would.
Yeah.
I believe I would, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're doing that, and I have, because of the autonomy, it has afforded me an opportunity to pursue a lot of other things like audiobook narration. Mm-hmm. I've been, started that, started a speaking business, and so I want to do that in the secular realm. I mean, I know I'm a pastor, but it won't be sermons, but it.
Motivational speaking.
Motivational speaking, that kind of a thing. So I started that business as well. So we're just going to, we move into that. And these are things that we could, well, for me, other than the church, being a pastor, some of the other things that I will move into in the future will be things that I could do from anywhere. So, if you become a, UCLA professor, then I guess we move into UCLA.
Unless God says otherwise.
The Lord says otherwise. The Lord says otherwise, then that's what we do.
You're going to be right here. Yeah. Or I can go and travel back and forth.
She can go travel back and forth. Yeah. But I'm becoming down Friday and then coming back Saturday for church, So
that'll be fine with me.
So act like you go to LA and I ain't gonna be there.
You won't be there? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just have to see. I mean, we don't, we just have to see where God moves us into. I do plan on, for our church members who might be watching our podcast, I'm not leaving right now. No,
right.
I'm just talking about the future. But at some point, though, I mean, I am not going to be the pastor that pastors till he's 75 or whatever. That's not going to happen. So if that disappoints you, I'm sorry. But I just, I'm not going to do that because I think that, it's already 2 generations between me and millennials, Gen Z.
Yes.
That's already, So if I pastored for another 20 years.
You'd be a great.
Oh my goodness. I ain't going to tell her what. So anyway. So we'll just have to see. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
True.
But we're a lot more free now to move into some other things. So that's our catching up. That's where we are now as far as we know.
All right.
We'll move forward.
So we got some segments, I guess, that we're going to have in each podcast, each episode. So one of our segments is accountability. Mm-hmm. All right. So what do we want to be accountable for? We're going to do this individually, right? Each week.
Okay. Yeah.
What we're going to be accountable for. So I started reading. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
I started reading. I said I was going to get back into reading. I used to read a lot, and then I went back to school, and of course I had to read for school, so I stopped reading for pleasure. So this year, really a little bit last year, I started reading for pleasure again. So I finished The Souls of Black Folk. That's W.E.B. Du Bois. Yes, I finished that. I have a whole collection. If anybody remembers the Ebony series, Black History series of Ebony magazine, they did. It was like an encyclopedia, but it's Black history. Mm-hmm. And one of my relatives left me their whole selection. It's only maybe 6 volumes. It's not a lot, maybe 6 volumes. But I finished those, and I started reading Obama's Promised Land. I think that's the name of it, Promised Land. Mm-hmm. That book is 700 pages long. It's too long.
That's why
it's too long. And it's academic because, he's the president. He went to Harvard. He has big words. Mm-hmm. So I have to have my phone in my hand and look up words. I'm reading. I don't know what that means. What's this mean? Oh, my gosh. What's this mean? So he's talking about his time in the White House and behind the scenes of different things that were going on in the White House. Mm-hmm. So it's a hard read for me. Mm-hmm. So I can read usually about 10 pages at a time.
Okay.
I think I'm almost at 400 pages.
Oh, okay. See,
I have been reading this book forever, though. It has taken me forever.
Why? See,
but it won't defeat me. I'm going to conquer this book.
So that's your something new.
That's my accountability.
Oh, that's your accountability. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. See, this is the problem.
Although that's my something new.
Yeah, that's your something. That's your something new. Yeah, that's okay. what are you doing new? This is the problem. I'll tell you about something new. But first of all, I know leaders are readers. I get all that. I'm a pastor. I understand you got to read. And not just the Bible. You have to read. I get it. It's the problem with reading, though. This is 700. I mean, who's going to do that? I mean, the words, it's just going to keep coming. They don't stop. Like, give me a break. So I can't right? It's too much. It's too many words. They just don't stop. That's the problem. But anyway, I kind of talked about my something new is some of the other things that I'm doing, like audiobook narration and starting to speak in business. So those are my something new things. So
if anybody needs a speaker, hit my boy up.
Yes.
What do you call that? DMs? What are we doing? How do they reach you? I guess
they could DM.
But he has all the platforms. You have the Instagram.
Pastor Mike 129. You can DM me.
He gets on them. So hit him up.
Website. Michael
we
Carter
need some
Speaks.
money. Okay.
That was your accountability.
Now my accountability. To finish editing my paper, my dissertation.
Yeah.
So I finally got it back.
It was done.
Notes.
It
was done. I finally got notes back.
So
now I have to edit and turn it in again.
Turn it in, and it'll be good. Your professor, what is she called?
Dr. Jean.
Yeah, what is she to you?
She is my committee chairperson.
Committee chairperson.
Yes.
Loves her. So it's going to happen.
It will.
So that's good. All right. My accountability, I'm doing an accountability for this whole season. I ain't going to have a different accountability next week. Because of what it is.
Okay.
I got to lose 15 pounds by September.
All right.
So
I believe you can do it by September.
I think I can. The problem is I work out. Every day. You can't tell. I know but listen, it's just eating. I mean, in fact, I can eat all day good. I can have salad. I can have vegetables. I love broccoli. I love all that kind of stuff. But at night, it's over.
Yeah.
I love, popcorn, mixed nuts. What else?
I don't know what you eat. I go to bed.
Whatever. Yeah, she go to bed. That's the problem. That's my accountability. That's my goal.
That's your goal?
Yeah.
All right.
Lose some weight.
So you should just go to bed with me.
Well, I could. Yeah. The game be on.
The game. Oh my gosh.
I mean, but yeah, we could sacrifice. We do have DVR, all that kind of recording.
So are you listening to yourself?
What?
I said, sir, you can go to bed. You can go to bed with me. You said, what's a sacrifice?
It's a sacrifice. The game.
That's the game. But that's all right.
Yeah,
all right.
Well. Okay.
Now you need some encouragement.
Yeah, I need some encouragement.
Positive encouragement.
Yes.
Oh, this is good. See, on that note.
Oh Lord! Here we go.
On that note, I want to encourage you not to take your loved ones for granted.
Yeah.
You think they'll always be there, but you never know.
You're right.
Just if somebody goes out the door at whatever time of day, you never know if they will make it back the same way they went out.
That's true too. Even if they do come back.
Let's not take them for granted. Tell them that you love them. Show them that you love them as often as you can.
Yeah. To that, I know we're done, but I just, over my lifetime, have learned that we were really put here for relationship.
Yeah.
We want to get education. We want to get our degree. We want to get your doctorate degree. We want to, climb the corporate ladder. We want to accomplish things. If you're a musical artist, you want to make music. If you're an actor, that's what you want to do. If you're a doctor, you want to, discover new stuff. There's all these things we want to accomplish, but really the purpose of us being created was for each other. So it took a lot of years to realize that. So if you're young, realize that now. We're here for each other.
For community. Get into community.
Get into community.
Life is not supposed to be lived alone.
That's right. There you go.
Well, that's it for Saving Us. And we thank you for tuning in and look for an episode every week. Yes. Right, and it will be uploaded on Tuesdays.
Tuesday
all right.
Morning. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. We'll see you later.